First, giving all honor and praises to Yahuwah, the Holy One of Israel. We greet y'all in love and peace.
We over here with Usher boy and my daughter dog, boy Ben Israel.
Since he's speaking about that, now let me show y'all something. I was thinking about this. Just reflecting on it. And I asked myself, how many people in my generation deliberately denounced their slave master name?
Well, I mean,
I don't know too many.
I don't
because
either.
the minute you say you here with Usher boy and my daughter dog Ben Israel boy, well, I'm no longer a boy.
You not?
No.
Respectfully.
You know, I had the conversation with my father, my Abba, and I asked him how he would feel about it. You know.
And what he say?
He said, do what you gonna do, because he in the truth. So with him being in the truth, he understands that Boyd is a slave master name. What do you think Boyd means?
Yellow.
Exactly.
I looked it up.
And what's the standard of beauty today?
Of beauty today?
Or that you have known it to be, according to this current world that we live in?
Well, I'm gonna put it in my own personal way, right? The beauty of Israel is who you are, right?
Okay.
And where would you want to be? Like your journey.
Okay, that's how you put it. So the answer that I was looking for is the standard of beauty of today, how the world put it, is blonde hair, blue eyes. Okay? So blonde hair is what? Yellow. It's yellow. You see? So with being aware of that, I don't want to take pride and joy in saying that I'm a boy when I know that the origins of it is Irish and Scottish, you know, and associated with pure European bloodline. So me knowing that I'm a child of Israel, I embrace being Israel. You see?
Respectfully.
I embrace being Israel. So yeah, see, when Ben-Ami came into Israel and started the community, the organization, his intentions was to focus on spirituality and spiritual engagement, less practicality. They engage in certain practical things, but less practical things. What do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, what would be practical is to denounce the slave master names and do it legally on paper. But see, they didn't do that, and the reasons why they didn't do that is because they wanted to still have the liberty to go back and fro to America and enjoy the benefits of Babylon. Hey, so yeah, my nephew and I, we here is enjoying this discussion, this stimulant conversation. You know, what's your age today?
Well, today I'm 18, but next 2 months I'm about to be 19. Next month, next month I'm about to be 19 in June. Yeah, it's about that time.
Wow. Man, he's about to be 19.
19, I can't even believe it, you know? I'll be honest.
What age you give me?
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
If I were really, you one of the youngest ones in the family. You stuck as the youngest.
Okay.
But you one of the youngest in the family, right?
Okay.
My mom is 40.
Alright.
So you must be like 36, 37. Or 34. Or 35. You in your 30s still, that's for sure.
I'm 35.
35? 35, I was close.
Yeah, I'm 35. Yeah, I'm 35 years of age.
Respectfully.
You know, and
you achieved a lot in your life, by my opinion. Hey, and 35 years living on this earth, you got one heck of a journey, huh?
Yeah, I got 5 children. My youngest is about to be 1 year on the 19th of this month.
1 year.
This month. she's gonna be 1 year.
What a blessing.
I like to remove the term old. I don't want to say 1 year old. I don't want to say 5 years old. I don't want to say 35 years old. I like to either say 35 years of age, or I like to say 35 years young.
I respect
because hey, everything is about mindset, right?
That.
So, what is it that you see you got going for yourself? And if there's some tools that you can use, tell me what are them tools that you can use in order to be progressive at the age of 18.
Ooh. Okay, so listen. Let's say for any 18-year-old watching this or younger than me, right? Listen, I only get to where I'm at right now by hard working and dedication, but it's way more than that. You feel me? Because imagine when I was younger, like at 16, I didn't know what I want to do in life. Even now, I know what I want to do in life, but I'm still in that journey of building myself. You feel me? So imagine, let's say for the young people, 16, 18, already on first family, so figure out what they want to do in life and what they want to pursue in this life, like where they want to be, right? Because in my opinion, it's like, if you don't know where you want to be in life or what you want to achieve in this world, you don't really got, as a man, you don't really got a reason of really living. Right now, you just existing, you feel me? A purpose, exactly. So, like when I was 16, I figured out what I want to do in life, right? And I want to become a profitable trader. So, right now, it's like I'm working in between that journey. I get my ups and downs and stuff, but at the end of the day, I feel like for an 18-year-old, right, he needs to be able to, not be able, he should be already in the journey, in the path of
pursuing.
Exactly, of pursuing his dreams, right? And not only that, he needs to actually learn how to control his emotions.
Okay, so in this discussion that we having, I want to assist you, other 18-year-olds out there, 18-year youngies out there, and learning how to walk, how to talk, how to communicate, how to compose yourself with grit, with a perfect mindset. When I mean perfect, I mean with a mindset that's continuing in the pursuit of growth and development. Okay? The reason why my nephew Asher and I is having this discussion is for the purposes of inspiring you, motivating you, and to let you know that we care. We know that this conversation right here is gonna reach a lot of people, and we're gonna make it our duty to share it with as many people as possible, so that they can also learn and take whatever it is that they need from this discussion that we have in here.
I feel that.
I personally reached out to Asher years behind and said, Asher, you my nephew, I love you, and I'm here for you.
Exactly.
If you need to, come and live with me.
Fact.
I offered him. You want to tell them why I shared that with you?
Now listen, y'all. I don't know if y'all know me, right? Well, my name is Asher, right? I'm 18 years old, and back in the day, right? My dog most definitely came to me and asked me those questions, like, "Yo, Asher, I'm here for you. Like, you need somebody in your life, or like a father figure, not a father figure, but like a man to help you with your journey. Here." But since I was a youngin', I was a wild one. I ain't really listening. Just wanted to be outside in the streets doing whatever I want to do. And not only that, I ain't really grew up with a father figure in my life. So it wasn't no real man in my life to actually help me out with my emotions, with my dreams or whatever. So I was an emotional guy too. So imagine not too long ago, something really told me I should reach out to your dog and ask for guidance, because at the end of the day, my dog really been through a lot of stuff in his life to where he at now. That's impressed me to the level that, like, I want to be like that or even better. You feel me? Like, I'm really serious. I even talk to my girl about this and everything. But what I'm trying to say is, my dog got a certain tools of skill, right? He got some tools in his life that can actually guide me toward the path that I want to be in life. And I know I got a dream that I want to pursue, but I need guidance in between that. And I don't have my father to actually help me, but luckily I got him.
Blessfully.
Yeah. Respectfully, correct me. Blessfully, I got him. So I say, you know what? You might as well use that to your advantage and reach out. So I said, you know what? I sent him a message. I told him, hey, yo, dog, long time no see. Long time no see. But I need your help. Right now, I'm in my journey of life that I'm trying to pursue my dreams. And I need somebody to guide me in between this journey. And right now, out of all my uncles, you actually the one that I can actually look up to, right? So he came through. He said, hey, yo, bro, pull up on me. I pulled up. And then he started giving me wisdom. And I'm listening to the conversation. And I'm like, hold on. You're right. He telling me about emotion and psychology. We're going to get to that more in the video. But like, we talking about emotions, psychology, about confidence. We talking about more to come too that we even didn't reach yet. But I'm actually sitting down as an 18-year-old listening to this, and my eyes are just opening, and I'm like, hold on, Asha, you could do this, and like start he giving me tools, and I could start implementing them in my personal life. You feel me? So it's like I got questions that I want to ask him for real too. Like, let's say though.
Ask me anything you want to ask me.
I got my main question, not my main, but one of the first questions I want to get to is like, when you started your journey, right?
Okay.
Before you even thought about the idea of CDs and stuff, right?
Okay.
Where all this actually came from? Like, how were you able, like from the stuff that back in the day I heard, and how were you able to overcome all this trauma and all this emotions or whatever? Because like, let's say me personally, I'm an emotional guy, I already said that, but how would you be able to actually overcome them, right? For, let's say, to put your emotion to the side, so you can actually focus more on this, because stuff in life be coming and life be hitting you like a rock sometimes, like real hard.
True.
And like, I want to know how can I navigate myself through that and actually like put that to the side and keep going on my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how
Excellent question. Well, I got to this level via trial and error. That means I actually found myself retaliating, that screaming and hollering, and I was corrected. And when I was corrected, my ego got in the way, and my ego only hurt it more. And so once I came into the realization that the way I was operating was wrong, it was chauvinistic, to respond to your wife in a way where like, oh, I'm the man, so I can do this, and you can't do this. I'm the man, I can't yell at my wife. I'm the man, I can't say it's just my way or the highway. The right way is the right way. There is a wrong and a right to all those people out there who are listening. There is a thing called righteous judgment to all those people out there who are listening. A lot of people don't want to be corrected. A lot of people don't want to be, quote unquote, judged. But what is the judgment? The judgment, whenever you go to the court of law, right? The judge, if he know you are guilty of any conviction or crime that you have did, he's going to sentence you for 12 years, sentence you for 5 months, sentence you for 3 months, sentence you for life. What does that sentence mean? Well, a sentence is the judgment. So when you ask me what do I think, what I feel, or what do I believe, the best way to articulate what I feel, what I think, whatever is going through inside, the only way to articulate that is via a sentence. So when I'm giving a sentence to you, you're going to say, man, you judging me. So
I experienced this a couple times in my life.
So let's say if you say, bro, I want to go over here and I want to go vandalize this spot or this location. This is gonna be my judgment to you because you're gonna receive it as judgment because the words that's coming out of my mouth is constructed as sentences. So my sentence to you gonna be, I believe you shouldn't do that. Why do I believe you shouldn't do that? That's wrong, man. That's bad karma. You do that to somebody, they gonna come and do it to you. The minute you deflect and you respond, man, why you gotta judge me, man? You ain't never did nothing wrong in your life. Well, that's not the proper question if I never did nothing wrong in my life.
Right.
You should be focused on the fact that I'm giving you a solution to prevent you from doing something wrong.
Like that. Exactly.
Do y'all see what I'm saying? So I've come into the realization and into the insight that there is a wrong and there is a right. And the male chauvinistic mentality or the male privilege pathology that we've been on, I can and you can't. Man, do y'all think it's okay to cheat on y'all wives? A lot of y'all may think so. And y'all might say we can because, man, he deserves to have more than one woman. Or y'all might say we can because men not gonna get called yeah, you know. Or y'all gonna say, hey, we can just do whatever we want because we gonna get a half from our bro when we say, hey man, we was with another woman.
Yup, I know.
But when a woman do the same thing that the man is doing, oh, now y'all want to just humiliate her and pull her across the dirt like she a dirty rat. But I'm gonna just say this: what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That means if you decide to cheat on your woman, right? You should anticipate her cheating on you. Even if you don't want her to, you should anticipate it. And when she do it, don't think you're gonna just break up. Don't think you're gonna break up because really, a man is less mature emotionally than a woman. So this is how we occur. This is how we occur domestic violence. This is how domestic violence occurs. This is how domestic violence come up. That means the man don't have the proper words, the proper thoughts, the proper emotions in order to engage with his wife. So if she asking him questions and trying to get to the core of what he's going through, and he don't have the proper words or the proper insight to even know how he should behave next to his woman, he's going to always resort to hands. Hands and vandalism. And he only resorts to hands and vandalism because he don't have the proper words. And I'm going to tell you as that. That's so because when we being raised as children, as little boys, we get a pass for playing with Ninja Turtles, for playing with a bunch of racing cars at that age. But what is the young women doing when they little girls? They learning how to cook. They learning how to hold their baby dolls. They playing with baby doll hair. They learning how to iron with they got sewing machine toys. So they really learning how to cultivate a household at a little young age. You see what I'm saying? So this is the whole case. This is what it is. So how did I learn to deal with my emotions? I was also taught by my wife. Honey, you should let it burn. She said, let that stuff burn. So that means whatever she say, instead of deflecting, right? And want to shut her up by saying, all right, enough is enough. No, she gonna keep on talking. She gonna keep on expressing herself when she see that I'm trying to minimize what she said. And instead of yelling, I need to just sit down, learn to let that stuff